Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget.
Hello and welcome to the channel with your catchphrase. Now, I'm out today with this. Yes, I've gone and done. Let's get on the red. I've gone and done what I thought I would regret. I have spent £850 on a new crash helmet that I didn't need. Why? Why? I've currently got the GTR, got an old Arai, and I've got the Shoei X Spirit 3. Since the release a year ago, I've been in love with this helmet. It just looks so good, but I just knew it was impractical. It was a lot of money. It's a race helmet. You know, they say it's road based, but it was there. The bug was there, and all the reviews kept saying it's absolutely amazing. So, well, sometimes you got to treat yourself. So I did. Now, this isn't a review today. I'm late for the party. I say, you know, a year ago they were reviewing this. So there's no unboxing, although I will get up close and show you some of the features. But what I really wanted to talk about today is, do I believe that this is a good, a good road helmet? And we can start off straight away with that question: is this a good road helmet? Hell yes! It's the best road helmet I have ever had. I think one of my biggest fears when getting this Alpinestars R10, the solid black version, by the way, not the race one with the extra, long race fin, which costs about $1,000. Is my biggest fear was loud, carbon fibre race. I don't care about quietness, do they? And that was a fear. I thought, well, you know something? This is the quietest helmet I've got. I have to confess, my old Arai, can't remember the model name, is pretty quiet, but this is probably about the same. So instantly that fear is gone. What about comfort? Well, this is the most comfortable helmet I've ever had. Word of warning though, if you're going to get one of these, Alpinestars do fit slightly small. So if you're on maybe a medium, but it's already, you're close to a large, get a large. Okay, I've obviously got no brains, so I fitted in perfectly with the standard medium, which is the size of my other helmets, but it is a bit snugger. Now this fits all around my head like no other helmet has. I can almost forget I'm wearing it. It's light as hell, and yes, unfortunately at the moment you're seeing the camera stuff on the front. I'll take it off in a bit and you can see what it looks like without it.
Hey kid, if only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will list.
So obviously, there is that, but even with the camera on the front, it's a nice light helmet, fairly comparable to my X Spirit. I'll write down below what the actual weight is. What about visibility? It's wide. It's big. It's like I'm wearing an open face helmet. Obviously, I've got this the smoked visor, the tinted visor that comes with it, as well as the clear. Come on, you got to do this. You do get a little bag for the other one if you want to kind of stick it in a backpack or around your waist or something, which is quite cool. Like I said, you get two visors. Now think about that. That's £850 plus two visors. When the X Spirit 3 came out, that was about £800, and you got one visor with it. So, wow, it's already exceptional value for money. What about the looks? I mean, forgetting the camera on the front. I mean, come on. It looks good. It's got wings. It's got wings. Now, I have no idea, really. Let's tell the truth. If I was to take this off, would I notice the difference at road speeds? I really don't know. But I'm not feeling any buffeting, The wind noise is quite reduced in this helmet compared to my X-Spirit and my Shoei. So maybe it is doing something. You've also got these little jiggity, lumpety things on the side of the visor that apparently cause a vortex and help, with aerodynamics. It's of course all tested in a wind tunnel. I just can't believe how quiet it is, even speeding up. Yeah, it's just phenomenal. As well as looking the nuts. You can adjust the angle of the shell compared to the liner. So obviously, if you're constantly in a tuck and you need it raised slightly, that's obviously going to help. Now, talking of the camera, of course, I've got it on this, but I wasn't going to. I thought it was just too nice to ruin with a camera on the front. And also, it's not going to be the ideal road, everyday helmet, so there's no point. But, well, this is now, without a doubt, the best crash helmet I own. So I want to use it all the time. It's not just a shiny bike night helmet to show off on those shiny bike nights. So yeah, it's got the chin mount on. Not that you can really feel the weight. Now I'm going to tell you what I believe to be a negative that's actually a positive. The ventilation is too good. I'm not joking. This ventilation, the way it sucks down the air across your face, is the best I've ever encountered. Now, I actually thought there was something wrong with this helmet. First time I tried it. Gone to get the MOT done on my VFR. Start of February, end of January. And it was a cold day, of course. The wind on my face, the cold blast of air on my face was what? I stopped. My vents were closed. I couldn't understand it. It was working so well. Apparently the way it is configured, it literally draws the air down across, almost creating a vacuum inside. On a hot day, on a racetrack or wherever, just on a boiling hot day, it's going to be phenomenal. However, not the best for the winter use. But I have found a bit of a little trick which I'll show you later, and it involves using a Shoei chin curtain on this, and that also helps of course with the microphone for the vloggy stuff. So as I said, something that's I thought was a negative, it's just a positive because it just shows how good that venting system is. So as I mentioned on the road, there's no point in doing a full review because I'm late to the party, a year late. However, let's just look at some of the key features and get a bit closer up. So obviously it's a full carbon shell construction, and in the blurb it says it's a multi-layer composite of 3K high density carbon, unit or extra carbon, aramid fibre and fiberglass to ensure superior energy dispersion and penetration resistance. Now the thing that I think that we need to find, which I find quite important, is of course that it's ECE 2206, so you've got the European standard, it's DOT for our American friends, and I would say the most important aspect is it's FIM certified. Now it's just the full race standard. But one thing I noticed is, where's the gold sticker? Where's the British motorcycling safety gold stickery thing that obviously in theory they check on a racetrack and if you get pulled over? Well, I found it in the box. I was like, oh, okay. So that was a bit odd. I called Infinity Motorcycles in Oxford where I bought it, and they said, yeah, you don't really need it because of the FIM and the fact that it is also ECE, but maybe for a track day or something, if they're looking for it, maybe you can stick it on for that. So because of course it's so gorgeous, I've decided to not put it on at the moment, but maybe on a track day, my first track day with this helmet, I'll put it on. Let's have a look at the venting. As I mentioned, it's almost too good. So we've got vents here, vents out to the side there, see the top, and of course our sexy looking exhaust ports at the back. Now, another interesting feature, which I think is a little bit of I think it's a design fault, is if you want even more ventilation, you can pull this little plug out the front there. You know, that's going to get lost. So, I don't know. Personally, I'd leave that in. That, of course, is my chin mount for me vloggy stuff, so of course that's not normally on there. Something to get used to, if you're not used to it, which I weren't, is front closure, which is, of course, apparently for less possibility of it doing that in a collision or a crash, or if you're coming off. Not quite as quick to open if you're used to it. You have to really push that and lift it up. Now, if I'm doing vlogging stuff, I've kind of got in from the side of my finger. I have got the hang of it now, so it's not a problem. Extra protection, it's raised here to help avoid collarbone injuries. Now that of course means that your intercom isn't going to fit there as it maybe normally would. So as you can see here, slightly further back, but to tell you the truth, I like that because obviously you can't see it as much. It keeps the profile of the helmet when I'm admiring myself in the mirror of my bike. Apparently Instagram influencers put them at the back here, but I didn't want to be reaching around the back of my head for that. Plus, I'm not an Instagram influencer. The lining, I think, is the best quality lining I've ever come across on a crash helmet. It is absolutely fantastic. Of course, you've got your emergency tabs here. The liner itself can be moved into a few different positions, 4 or 5 positions, so you can angle the helmet down. So if you're in the tuck and you need the whole shell moved up like that because you're down in the tuck, you can do that. Mine's in the kind of middle position as it is, and I'm absolutely fine with that. I'm not exactly a racer. It comes with 2 visors. You've got your tinted and your plain visor, and it comes with 1 pin lock, and it also comes with a little bag. So of course, if you want to, like, take the extra visor with you in case you're caught out in the evening. We have our aerodynamic wings. Not that I would even notice if they were on or off, but damn, we all have got to have wings nowadays, haven't we? A modification that I've done is because the chin curtain that comes with it is quite small. I haven't got it with me, and I can't be bothered to get it. So I've actually used, and it fits perfectly, the one from my Xperia 3 and GT Air 2. Absolutely perfect. So that pops in there, and you can still have that thingamajig there. And this also helps with me vloggy stuff because the microphone, so the extra air that goes in there. As I said, I think it's the coolest looking helmet I've ever had. It's the most comfortable looking helmet I've ever had. If I put it up against the Xperia 3, which is around about the same sort of price, but you don't get the extra visor, this is also the best value, high-end helmet I've ever had, and it can't be denied. Come on, that is the best looking helmet currently on the market. Removing the visor, I'm not going to do now, but you have these here. You push that up. Now there's a little thing in there that you've got to make sure it stays in place. If that falls down, you've got to get a pen and push it back up to clip it in. So it's not actually very, very quick and intuitive to change the visor. So just bear that in mind. You do get some tear-offs with it. So obviously you've got your tear-off things there. You get a pack with the, in the box. And there you go. What a helmet, eh? What a helmet.
Whoa. Bumpy. Maybe find the new 2025 Speed Triple with its EC3 electronic suspension. It would be a smoother ride. But hey, who cares? I'm a man. Is 850 too much to spend on a helmet? Well, it's obviously in the top range of helmets compared to, some of the others on the market. You can go very cheap, but like I said, it's the same sort of price as the top end show is in our eyes. But if you ask me, this is much. It looks the best. It's just the most comfortable. The quality of the liner is phenomenal. It's quiet.
And well, let's face facts. You look damn good. So Alpinestars, I congratulate you guys on your first road helmet. This is absolutely brilliant. As for this helmet, I bought this from Infinity Motorcycles in Oxford. Fantastic place. Now I do not have any discount links for this. This is not a review. I haven't, well, it's a review, but not in the sense of I've been sent it to review. So sorry about that. Maybe there are others that do. And of course, if you want the complete ins and outs of the stats and that, there's a shitload of really good videos out there that explain in greater detail. But we will have a look at it, of course. It's incredible, when I speed up, there's hardly any extra wind noise. With my other helmets, when I give it the beans, you can really feel the increase. This, it's just a slight increase, a little bit around the ears, because you've got the cutouts, of course, for where the speakers go. Now, speaker-wise, I've got JBLs in there because I've got, I don't know if you can see it, I've got the Pack Talk Edge there. It's mounted slightly further back because of the shoulder bone protection that you've got on the side of the helmet there. And it's absolutely fine. But, you know, having a quiet helmet also means it's great, you know, you can still hear, you don't have to have the volume so high and that sort of thing. I know this is Alpinestars' first helmet and they've taken a long time to make it, but worth the wait. Hands down, 100%, this is the best helmet on the market. And with that, thanks for coming along, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye! 'Cause I've been living life right like